What's popping with y'all, man? How y'all doing today? Happy Wednesday. What's Gucci? What's Gucci? It's your host D Saul with another episode of the Money Talk Mondays podcast. How y'all feeling today? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? YouTube in the house tonight, man. What's popping with y'all? YouTube is in the building tonight, man. What's good, Instagram? Facebook popping off today. Okay, I see y'all. What's up, Instagram? Instagram, man, y'all really missing a party, man. I need y'all to click the link in my bio. Click the link in my bio and go head over to Facebook or YouTube. Right. If you ask questions, your name will be on the screen. We got a whole little chat party going on over here, man. So if you're on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel and add me on Facebook and tap in with us, man. We be having a good time. How y'all doing today, man? Man, I had a good question today. I talked to one of my clients, and man, we talked about something, and it led me to think like, if interest rates really did drop today, who would be ready? Would you be ready? If interest rates drop today, would you be ready to take advantage of it? That's what we're gonna talk about today. And I'm gonna give y'all four quick ways and four steps if you're repairing your own credit, what to do. That's what we're talking about today, man. How y'all feeling today? This video was sponsored to you by Credit Repair Hacks. Credit Repair Hacks is one of the world's first AI digital credit repair softwares. You're able to repair your credit from your phone. And guess what? If you use my link, you can get all of that for only $29 a month. That's Credit Repair Hacks. Text credit to 470-745-2212. That's credit to 470-745-2212. That's Credit Repair Hacks, man. What's going on, Barry? That's my dog over there. That's an investor out there in New Orleans. Y'all say what's popping with Barry. He over there on Instagram. That's a critical question, Barry, man. That's what I asked my client. And after me and my client had that conversation, yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Mute my CRM, man. All right, my bad. I do not own the rights to this music playing in the background. So before Facebook and YouTube start hating, I do not own the rights to the music that's playing in the background. Today we talking about, is you gonna be ready? All right. Is you gonna be ready when them interest rates drop? Okay. I was having a conversation with my client, and pretty much after I asked her the question, she went ahead and put in her application. I sent her over the emails because this is a very critical question, right? You got a lot of buyers out here today asking, and I mean, sitting back waiting, asking when are the interest rates going to drop, right? I even have buyer tell me, I'm not going to do anything until the interest rates drop. So I'm like, cool, I understand that. I'm definitely not the pushy salesman. I'm definitely not the salesman that's gonna make you do something that you don't want to do, right? So I let her have it, right? And then I had another conversation with her today, and it turns out that her credit isn't what it is. She actually is in the 500 credit score. So that led me to ask myself the question and ask her the question, you know, are you prepared if the interest rates drop, right? And she wouldn't be prepared today. Now I got another one of my clients who I was on the phone with today. She decided that she was going ahead and do what I'm about to say here in a second, right? Let's go ahead and put a plan together, right? Because let's just say, hypothetically speaking, y'all, interest rates drop next month, December. Interest rates drop to the threes, right? Low as it's been in months, over a year. We're in the 3.5 range interest rates. But here's the caveat. The caveat is this. The caveat is, if you have to get approved in December, because in January it'll go right back up, right? So how many of you that's claiming that if interest rates were a little lower, you would be buying a home? Would you be ready and prepared today? Right? That's the question that you should ask yourself, right? It shouldn't be a situation to where, the interest rates drop and, oh, I'm going to put in my application, and now the lender is saying, hey, you need to actually work on this, and this on your credit, right? And do this for your DTI, Right now, you've been waiting for months for this interest rates to drop. And here it is dropping. You can't even take advantage of it because you don't know what's going on with your credit. You don't know what's going on with your financial situation. You're just sitting back waiting on something to happen. It doesn't work like that, right? If I got any listeners out there right now, it doesn't work like that. You have to put a plan in place. No, I'm not telling you to buy a home today. What I'm telling you is talk to a real estate professional, talk to a mortgage lender, and get something in place. Find out where your credit score is. Learn more about your DTI. You don't want any surprises. If the interest rates drop tomorrow, are you prepared? That's the question that I'm asking. How y'all feeling? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. If the interest rates dropped tomorrow, how many of you guys will be prepared to take advantage of it? Right? If you don't know how your credit is looking, if you don't know your financial situation, then the answer is no, you're not ready. And no, you wouldn't be able to take advantage of the interest rates dropping. Right. But that's what a lot of you guys are out here saying that you're doing, waiting on interest rates to drop. Who knows if interest rates are going to drop? Right? Who know if interest rates are going to drop? I made a post on my Instagram and on my Facebook last week. As a matter of fact, let's go pull that up. Let's go pull up that. Again, if you're on Instagram, I share my screen and I do all these cool things on my YouTube and Facebook. So click the link in my bio, add me on Facebook so you can see all of this stuff that I'm pulling up. Right now, I'm about to pull up this post that I dropped on my Instagram feed last week. Turn the music down a little bit. Let's go. How do I share? Okay, let's share my screen. All right. All right, y'all. Let's look at this screen. I'm gonna get to that question in 1 second. Give me 1 second. That's a very good question. So let's look at this screen here. Right. Here's why you should still buy right now. In 1971, the interest rates for a mortgage was 7.33%. Pretty similar to how it is now. If you waited for interest rates to go down back in 1971, you wouldn't have purchased a home until 1993. You would have rented for 22 years waiting for rates to go down. Meanwhile, the value of real estate quadrupled. Don't wait to buy real estate, y'all. Buy real estate and wait. Marry the house, date the rate. Marry the house, date the rate. And what that pretty much means, guys, is that the rate, insurance, and all of these variable expenses could very well change in any day, right? The value of the house that you're buying right now, whatever the price is that you pay for it today, it's going to be the price that mortgage is going to be for you for those 30 years of that loan. So within those 30 years, your interest rates could drop. Interest rates in the market could drop. Insurance can do all of these different things, but guess what? The value of your home, right, goes up, and the price that you pay for it stays the same. Right, you're building equity over all these years. And those good people in 1971 that decided that they wanted to wait, they had to wait 22 years, right? In 22 years, that's pretty much damn near a whole mortgage loan, which is 30 years, right? They waited 22 years for interest rates to drop, right? They missed out on home values quadrupling throughout that time, right? Just to put that in perspective, let's just say someone bought a house for $100,000, right? If that house quadrupled, right, in 22 years, that house is now worth $400,000, right? And if you paid $100,000 for it and it's now worth $400,000, then my friend, you just won $300,000 in equity over 22 years, right? Now you're $300,000 richer, while the people that was waiting on the interest rates, they still paying rent and they still waiting, right? So now they're gonna pay that $400,000 price that you put your house on the market when they had an opportunity to buy at that same time that you bought in. That's just to put that into perspective, y'all. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. If you have the credit score, if you have the money right now, and you've been thinking about buying, go ahead and buy. Right? I tell the stories all the time how my buyers are winning right now. My buyers are getting homes well below asking price, and sellers are paying for my buyers' closing costs right now in this market because there aren't many buyers to choose from. Right. So if you're in that market, if you're thinking about it, give me a call. I can help in all 50 states. That's right. I can help people buy, sell, invest real estate in all 50 states. I can help you buy, sell, or invest in real estate in all 50 states. So give me a call and let's talk about how we can get you some equity, and let's see how we can talk about getting you the best deals. If you subscribe to my Money Talk Mondays podcast, I dropped a video this week for Florida homebuyer programs. You're able to get 100% financing, no down payment, as well as a lot of Florida grants right now. I dropped that on my YouTube and I dropped that on my podcast. Just a short few weeks ago, I also dropped the programs for Louisiana. So go check that out, man. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube or my podcast, do that for me now. I appreciate all likes. I appreciate all subscribes, and I definitely appreciate if you share this message to your feed right now. How y'all feeling today? What's up, Facebook? Y'all quiet over there. Talk to me. I had a question on Instagram. The question was, what kind of scores are lenders looking for? For the program that I just mentioned, lenders are looking for a 600 credit score. 600 credit score for a no down payment loan in Florida, as well as Louisiana. It's a FHA based loan, right? It's gonna have FHA based requirements, but you only have to have a 600 credit score, right? And that's in Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, and a couple of other states. So if you have any questions about that, just reach out, shoot me a message on my Facebook, and I'll get that over to you. That was a great question. 600, right? I always tell people to shoot for like a 620 or a 640, just so you can be safe, but you don't have to have a perfect credit score, right? You're also able to have derogatory accounts on there as long as it's less than $2,000. Most lenders require less than $2,000 worth of derogatory debt on your credit report. So if you got some old charge-off cars, maybe they're only $200 a piece and you got 3 or 4 of them, right? You still may be eligible to buy a home. Just reach out to your local lender or your local real estate professional and see where you are. Put together that plan, put that application in so the lender can tell you step by step what you can do to be approved. Stop sitting back on the fence waiting. All of the real players in the game are out making it happen. They're out making action. They're out taking steps, right? And if you sit back waiting, you're never gonna do anything. You're just gonna sit back and always wait. So take some kind of action. Talk to someone, get something in place. It doesn't matter if you buy a home in the next 6 months or next year, 2 years. As long as you know where you are credit-wise and what you need to do, what steps, actionable steps that you can do to get ready. That's what matters right now. We don't expect you to buy a home today. We don't expect you to buy a home tomorrow. That would be great if you came to me today and it's ready to buy a home. But sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes it's steps that needs to be taken, right? And questions that you yourself need to ask, right? So make sure you reach out to a lender and a real estate professional that's pretty much going to have your best interest at heart and not just trying to make money and be able to guide you throughout that process. Right. If you're looking for a real estate agent, if you're looking for a realtor, it doesn't matter which state you're in, I'll love to interview for the job. Give me a call, 504-732-9347. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about I wanted to talk about 4 steps to take if you're repairing your own credit. We're going to run through real quick. We're just going to run through 4 quick steps. 4 quick steps if you're repairing your own credit, things that you should do. All right. I'm not know if you're aware, but I stopped my credit repair company in 2021. right? I mean, I just became such a big real estate agent. I started selling so many homes and I couldn't run both businesses at the same time. So I decided, right, what I would do was stop my credit repair business, stop charging people 100 and something dollars every month, right? And I'll be able to give this game, this financial literacy out for free now. So that's what I do. I'm a full-time real estate agent now, podcast host, and now I just teach people how to repair their credit for free. So I have a host of master classes. I have a host of master classes that I do each week to teach people how to repair their credit. That's my way of giving back to the community, right? I take all of the skills and all of the tactics that I use in my credit repair company, and now I'm giving it away to the public for free. And it's a lot of backlash that's coming with this, y'all. A lot of credit repair companies are hating me. A lot of credit repair companies are sending me threats to my emails, because I'm cutting into their pockets, right? I'm basically giving people a platform to repair their credit by themselves without paying those expensive credit repair fees. I also partner with a company called Credit Repair Hacks for people that don't want to write their own dispute letters and go through all of the manual labor that goes into repairing their credit. You're able to use AI. You're able to use AI to generate all of your dispute letters and guide you throughout that credit repair process. Credit Repair Hacks is the real deal. You're able to do all of this from your phone. The technology these days are crazy, y'all. So check out Credit Repair Hacks. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, that number is on the screen. You can text credit to 470-745-2212. Text credit to 470-745-2212. That's Credit Repair Hacks. So as I was saying, I started giving out all of these secrets, all of these gems to the people, right? They take my master classes. I'm showing them how to compose their dispute letter. I'm showing them how and everything to say within that dispute, showing them the whole process, right? And they're getting tons of accounts deleted, tons of things removed. Credit scores are growing higher and higher each month. And guess what? They doing it by themselves, y'all. They're using my credit repair kit and they're doing this by themselves because I'm giving out that game, right? I found the perfect way to still leverage my passion for teaching financial literacy, right? And all of the knowledge that I gain, I found that passion, right? I found a way to still be able to use that passion and give it to the public for free while still maintaining as being a real estate agent. So I'm super proud of myself for figuring out a way, and I appreciate all the people that's been using my do-it-yourself kit, right, and been getting those results, right? If you got a kit and you haven't sent me your results, please do that, right? It makes me feel good when I know people are out there putting in their work, right? And I know my product is a good product, so when you tell me that it's been working for you, it ignites my soul. So if you got my do-it-yourself credit repair kit and you're working on your credit yourself and you're getting results, send me those results. And if you don't mind, I will post them on my social media feeds. Okay. So today, man, I'm going to be showing 4 ways that you can repair your credit yourself, or 4 steps to take if you're repairing your credit yourself. Okay, let me share my screen. Find your passion and go. All right. Change my screen. I think I like how that look. Nah, let me change it. Full screen. There we go. 4 steps to repairing your own credit. Let me see what I want to look like. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that right there. I like how that look. Fix my mic. All right, 4 steps to repairing your own credit. We're gonna talk about this and then we're gonna be out. Let's try to wait until the end for the Q&A, right? Once we get to the end, I will answer a few questions. So if you leave your questions on the screen, it's cool. I'll get back to them after I'm done with the presentation. I appreciate all the shares. If you know anybody that's going to benefit from this information, please tag their names in the comments below. Right? I'm going to be talking about 4 steps to repairing your own credit. Okay? It's very legal and it's very it works, y'all. I did this for years. Now I give out everything that I learned in my credit repair business, every step that I took when I repaired thousands of people credit all over the country. I give it away for free now. And I'm about to talk about 4 steps to repairing your own credit in just a second. Yeah, share this to your feed for me. Before we begin, let me drop my book, How I Fix My Own Credit in 6 Months. Right? You can decide to just buy the book only for $9.99. Or if you want that credit repair kit, you can get it for $99.99. Y'all, it's every letter that I ever use in my credit repair business in that kit, and a walkthrough step-by-step guide on exactly how to use and repair your own credit. Within 6 months, y'all, you can have the credit score that you always desire. All it takes is about maybe 30 minutes, one day every month for 6 months, and you can be repairing your own credit just like the big dog credit repair companies are doing. I'm about to show y'all how. Drop a link to my book real quick. Let me drop it on Facebook real quick. And then YouTube. If you're on Instagram, you're gonna have to come on Facebook or YouTube to take advantage of these links. Instagram don't let me work like Facebook and YouTube, so I had to do it like this. All right, let's run it, y'all. 4 steps to repairing your own credit. Credit disputing is legal in a very ethical. It's a very ethical practice, right? As a matter of fact, y'all, the FCRA protects you in so many different ways, and it has zero tolerance for inaccurate information, right? You can use the FCRA laws to your advantage to get any item on your credit report deleted. Let's dive in. Okay. The very first step is to get a very accurate credit report, right? Get the credit report that's showing you the most information. Do not rely on Credit Karma. Credit Karma, first of all, only shows you about 2 bureaus. It only shows you Equifax and TransUnion. It doesn't even show you Experian, right? And it doesn't quite nearly show you as much information as you need to start disputing. So Credit Karma is a decent little app to use to manage your credit report, see what's on there, see if anything just popped up on there. But when it comes to credit repair, you don't want to use Credit Karma, right? I recommend services like Smart Credit, and I'll drop a link below. I recommend services like Smart Credit, right? You get a you get a full comprehensive credit report, a full comprehensive credit report with all 3 bureaus. And you're able to get that for $1 if you use my link. Just drop that link in the comments. You're able to get it for $1 if you use my link, right? Why I love Smart Credit is because it's tailored for credit repair, right? I did a video on my YouTube a couple of weeks ago that showed you that if something is negative on your credit report, Smart Credit outlines it for you. It tells you that it's negative, right? It also tells you how much over your utilization you are on your credit cards. Okay. Smart Credit is super dope. You're able to have a built-in little money management tool, a credit score simulator. You have all of these different tools with Smart Credit. Smart Credit is probably one of the most go-to credit monitoring services for anybody looking at their credit. Anybody that want a full view of all 3 credit bureaus, Smart Credit is the answer. And another reason, and probably the most important reason why I like it, if you use it to repair your credit, you have all 3 of your bureaus side by side, making it very, very easy for you to see what's in error, who's reporting something in error, right? Who's reporting inaccurate information. If one credit bureau is saying one thing and another bureau is saying another, this is your indication that it's negative. Okay. This is, I apologize. This is your indication that something this is your indication that something is inaccurate, right? You use this in your dispute letters and you can get these deleted within months. Okay. It doesn't matter. Car repos, bankruptcies, late payments, hard inquiries, collection, and charge offs. It doesn't matter. any derogatory information, right? If you see inaccurate information, this is grounds to get it deleted. And I'll tell you how in a quick second. Okay. You're also able to get your FICO score for $1. If you have my do-it-yourself credit repair kit, you will see links in there to show you how you can see your actual FICO score for $1. Right. So let's tap on in. Okay, the next thing, you got to get organized, right? Get organized. Get out Excel or sheet of paper and write out all of the accounts that you're going to be working on, right? Also, for your credit card accounts or revolving accounts, write down all of the balances, right? Write down the limits on your cards and keep in mind that you have to have your utilization needs to be below 30%, right, at all times for your revolving accounts, right? So 30% of your limit should never be used when it comes to your credit cards, especially if you're in credit repair. And not only is this a cardinal rule, y'all, if you're pretty close to your limits on your credit card, you don't even have to do credit repair. Just pay your balances down to zero and watch how much your credit scores go up. Right? This is such a big part of your credit score to keep your balances below 30%, right? It's easy math. Just take the limit of your card and multiply it by 0.30. And that's going to tell you the max that you should use on your credit cards. For easy math, if you have a $1,000 limit credit card, never use over $300, right? I just took $1,000 and multiplied it by 0.30%. Or just 0.30 if you're using a calculator. Okay, and it's going to give you $300. Okay, 30%. If you use less than 30%, if you're way over 30% right now, just pay them down. Pay them down under 30% and watch how much your credit scores go up. It's been times where clients hadn't even started credit repair. I just told them to pay their credit cards down and the score went up 100 points. So y'all take my word with that. What's up, Sage? How y'all feeling today, man? What's going on? How y'all day went? We're talking about 4 steps to repair your own credit, right? You got to get organized. For your installment accounts, write down anytime you were reported late. Anytime you were reported late and match it up with your bank statements. Remember, late payments have to be a full 30 days after the due date. So if your payment was due on November 1st, right, your statement said this payment is due on November 1st, they cannot report you late until you're 30 days late. So on December 1st, they can report that to the credit bureaus that you're late after the due date. So that's 30 days after the due date. So for all of your installment accounts, installments or any loans like a car loan, student loan, any of that, right? For all of them, write them down. And for any late payments, go match them up with on your bank statements and ensure that they were 30 days after the due date. Ensure that they was 30 days late, 30 full days late after the due date, y'all. Get organized, right? And if you got my do-it-yourself credit repair kit, you have a debt chart. You don't have to worry about writing this down. You don't have to worry about doing those fancy formulas. I put it all there for you. All you have to do is type in your credit cards, put in your balance, put in the limit, and it's going to automatically show you what your 30% utilization number should be, right? So for anybody that has my do-it-yourself credit repair kit, check out the debt chart, right? It's in a file folder that you got when you purchase. Just put in your credit cards, put in your loans, and it's going to have all of that information right there for you, right in the Excel sheet or the Google sheet. Do I have any questions about getting organized? We're going to move on. The next step is establishing a budget, right? This is one of the most critical times financially for you. So you want to make sure all of your dollars are accounted for. Right? It's no time to be popping bottles at sections right now, y'all. Right? We can get back to that. For 6 months, I need you for 6 months. For 6 months, we're going to be repairing our credit. So for 6 months, you can't be popping bottles. Every dollar is going to be accounted for. Right? We're going to make sure we're paying credit cards down. You're going to need money for your certified letter receipts. Right? If you have my kit, you got my book, you see, my strategy on sending letters certified. You see how easy that will make the process. So you're going to need extra money for that, right? You're going to be paying down bills, right? For a lot of my clients that's going to be buying houses, you got to be saving money throughout this time. So for 6 months, right, establish a budget, right? If you have my kit, you have a 50, 20, 30 budget chart in there. Take advantage of it. Take advantage and write down all of your bills, from your rent to how much your credit card bills are, how much you're saving. All of that is there with a breakdown on how much should be in each category. For everybody that got my book, check out the file folder and put in that information, establish a budget, right? For 6 months, we're going to be financially responsible, and we're going to make sure we're doing the things that's required to get this credit score that we need. And for the people that's buying homes or buying a house or just want better credit, just want to see a bigger savings account, right? This is going to help you take full control over your money, and you'll be able to save up as much as you need to accomplish any goal that you have, right? Establish a budget. All right. The last step: use the right letters when disputing accounts. Okay. Use the right dispute letters. There's a lot of people out there selling all type of dispute letters that doesn't have the right information in there. Just make sure you're putting the right stuff in there, right? For medical bills, the easiest way, right? You don't want to be in credit repair for years. The easiest way is to use a medical collection dispute letter, right? A medical collection dispute letter. Follow the medical way to do it, right? It's a way to do it for medical accounts, and get them deleted that way, right? For the car repo, right? If you got my kit, it's a specific car repo removal letter kit in there. Use that. All right. If you got collections and charge offs, if you want to dispute directly with the creditors, use a debt validation letter, right? Make sure you use the right dispute letters when you're disputing your accounts. Okay. Know when to dispute directly to the creditor or directly to the credit bureaus. If you got my kit, you saw where I showed you how to do it for medical collections, how to do it for, regular collection accounts as well, using a debt validation letter, right? Know when is the right time, right? If you're out there, if you have a credit repair company already working on your credit repair companies don't really want you to know this, but you can work on your credit yourself as well. Every time they send out letters, they send it on your behalf. So it's not like they're sending it as them, they're sending it as you. So if they're working on your letters with the main credit bureaus, you're able to speed up that process by disputing directly to the creditors as well, asking them to validate your debt, right? So if you got my kit, it's a debt validation letter. Even if you don't have the kit, you can go on my website, click the link in my bio, and go to the Credit Repair Hacks website and download the debt validation letters. If you have collections and charge off accounts that you want to dispute directly to the creditor, right? I'll leave a link to that after I'm done with this live. Okay. You want to see your letters certified, USPS certified, so you can track exactly when credit bureaus receive your mail. I talked about it a little earlier. If you send these letters certified, right, you're able to put in that tracking number that you get to see if the credit bureaus receive your mail and just not responded. By law, they have to respond within 30 days. So guess what happens if you can prove that it's been over 30 days and they still haven't responded to your mail? They still haven't responded to your dispute, and you have this proof with this certified letter receipt, right? When you file your complaint, this is one of the easiest ways to get something deleted quickly, super quick, right? I'm going to put in this tracking number, go to USPS.com, type in the tracking number. It's going to say this message was delivered. This letter was delivered to this address. I'm going to print that out. I'm gonna the copy of the letter that I sent them, and I'm gonna file a complaint and say they were in violation because they didn't respond to my mail in 30 days, and now they have to delete this account. And guess what's gonna happen? Delete it. Okay. So make sure you use the right letters when disputing your accounts and send them certified mail. Right. I put down a step-by-step breakdown on exactly how to do this process in my do-it-yourself credit repair kit. So y'all check that out. Okay. Now, for anybody that don't want to write up these dispute letters and don't have time tracking them and don't feel like, stopping at the computer every month, you're able to use companies like Credit Repair Hacks that has an AI dispute letter generator These are the same dispute letter generators that the credit bureaus are, that all of the big credit repair companies are using. Okay, so you put in your information, you put in your credit monitoring information, and it's going to detect what account is negative, right? And it's going to recommend the best way to dispute this account, the best dispute reason, all powered and backed by AI. And generally how it is the fact that they put in the algorithm for what's been working on all of the dispute letters that's been working for deletions in the past, right? So for years and years, you know how companies are. They do this research and see what works and what doesn't work, and they put all of that algorithm within their AI software. So when they see the credit report and see how it's being reported on your accounts, it's gonna recommend the best dispute reason to use for that account, and you're doing all of this from your phone. That's Credit Repair Hacks, y'all. That number is on the screen below. Text credit to 470-745-2212, and you can use their online dispute letter generator. And it's not just a dispute letter generator, y'all. It's actually keeping track of everything for you. It's letting you know what's been deleted and what's still on your credit report. It's also letting you know when to send out the next round of disputes, right? You can file your complaint right in your client dashboard. You also have access to many credit builder accounts right from your dashboard. You remember earlier how I said keep track and keep a copy of the letters that you sent. So when you send it certified, you'll have all that proof. It keeps track of all of your dispute letters right in your client dashboard, y'all. That's Credit Repair Hacks. Text credit to 470-745-2212. Woo, that was a good episode today, man. That was very, very good. I said Keyshawn Alexander said she didn't know that. Yep. Man, I'm giving away all of the secrets. Show it on the screen. I'm giving away all of the secrets, y'all. I no longer have a credit repair company. I'm no longer charging people for monthly credit repair. So why not? Why not give back to my community by doing things like this? There's a lot of things that you guys don't really understand about credit, and that's what I'm here for. Because I want to see you guys buy homes. I want to see you guys call me to buy homes. I can help in all 50 states. So I'm helping people all over the world repair their own credit, giving away secrets and gems on my YouTube, on my podcast. So subscribe to the Money Talk Mondays podcast and go subscribe to my YouTube channel and go catch up on all of my other information and all of my other content. Let me drop some links below. Subscribe to my podcast. Let me leave that link. That's the link for my podcast, y'all. The next link is going to be to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll have a few guys stay around for like 5 minutes if anybody got questions. If anybody got questions, I will stick around for about 5 more minutes. If you got questions about that credit, or if you have questions about anything that I talked about today, if you have any home buyer questions, right? Someone asked earlier what score is required to buy a home. Right? If you're in Louisiana, if you're in Florida, I drop some episodes on my YouTube and on my podcast about the programs available. So go check them out. Right? If anybody need tips on what to do, you don't even know what it takes to be a homeowner, just reach out. I'll send you my 10 tips for first-time home buyers guide, so you can read that and determine how much are you ready to buy a home. You know, how much are you ready? How close are you? Right? I got all of that information. Look, y'all, I'm passionate about financial literacy, and that's why I give out all of this game. Right? I really want to change your life. Right? That's why I give out this free information. That's why I hop on YouTube. That's why I created my channel. Yes, indeed. There go good question right here. Israel, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. She asks, is it possible to remove late payments for open accounts? Well, it's funny that you asked. I just dropped, actually last week. Last week was on my Money Talk Mondays episode. I talked about using goodwill adjustments to remove late payments for open accounts as well, Israel. yes, you can use a process called a goodwill adjustment. And especially if you've been normally making payments on time and you just had one hiccup, one or two hiccups, maybe you went 3 months because you were sick, had a death in the family, pregnant, or some life circumstance that happened, right? You can use a goodwill adjustment to get that removed. I have a goodwill adjustment letter in my bio, or you can just simply call, right? I talked about it on my YouTube video last week. Let me see if I can find you a link for that, Israel. That was a great question. Let me go find the YouTube so you can go check that out. Swing the seed grow. Here we go, right here. There go you a link so you go check that out. It's about like a 6-minute episode. Kind of went through the process of a goodwill adjustment, as well as a breakdown demonstration on how to use the goodwill adjustment letter that I have in my do-it-yourself kit. It's about a 6-minute video. I did a demo walkthrough of how to use the dispute letters, and I talked about why this works and how it's been working for my clients for years now. When I had my business, that's one of the ways that I did. If I looked on the credit report and I seen that, they were on time all of the time and they just had this one little period of late payments, right? I reached out, I sent out that goodwill adjustment letter, right, and got those late payments removed. And you're basically just promising to them, hey, this won't happen again. It's only happened for this particular reason. And if need be, you can put my account on auto pay, right? I teach you how to, say that lingo so they'll say, okay, cool, especially if you're about to buy a home or something like that. Okay, cool. We'll do this on this one-time courtesy, right? You don't care if it's one time or not, long as those late payments are gone, you cool. That was a great question. I appreciate that. Do we have any other questions about repairing your own credit? Again, this video was sponsored to you guys by Credit Repair Hacks, one of the world's first AI digital credit repair softwares. You're able to repair your credit from your phone, guys. That's Credit Repair Hacks. My partnership with Credit Repair Hacks has been so great. They even put my book on their platform for sale. So let me leave a little link for my book, y'all. If y'all don't mind, I would love for your support. 10% of each copy that's sold goes to my efforts of teaching this financial literacy stuff I'm talking to y'all about right now to the high school students. I want to teach what I'm teaching y'all right now to the juniors and seniors in high schools so they can overcome this hurdle whenever they're faced with real life situations. Their credit is already going to be good because DSAR has taught it to them. Right. So each copy that's sold will go to that effort. Let me drop y'all a link to my book. My book is only $9.99. Y'all see that? It's my new book right there. Let me drop a link. And I appreciate all support. I appreciate you watching this live. I appreciate you sharing it to your feed. Right? Tag 2 or 3 people in the comments. 2 or 3 people that could benefit from any of the information that I talked about today. Right? That's a link to my book, How I Fix My Own Credit in 6 Months. I talked about my credit repair journey. I talked about how I got a job snatched away from me and how I overcame it within 6 months and built my own credit score, right? I talked about everything that I learned throughout that journey, and I put it into a book for you to repair your own credit as well, right? All of the credit building secrets, all of the credit repair hacks is in that book, How I Fix My Own Credit in 6 Months. I appreciate all support. I appreciate all donations, right? 10% of each copy that sold will go directly to my efforts teaching financial literacy to the high school juniors and seniors. So when they get out, they'll know all about real estate and they'll know all about making and managing money. Until the next time, y'all, it's been D Saul, your host of the Money Talk Mondays podcast. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you sharing this to your feed. And it doesn't matter when you watch this live. I do check it a couple of times a day, and I will come back to answer your questions. Until the next time, peace, love, and light to your life. The universe just told me that your dreams are coming true today. So if you watch this video to the end, I appreciate you for being true today. Love, peace.